Hello, my name is Adam Michael Finney, and I'm here to help talk a little bit about how to avoid plagiarism while integrating outside sources and ideas into our own writing. I've been working on a piece about what I'm calling the dual myths of place and prestige that go into college selection. Long story short, a lot of students tend to pick colleges when they have the opportunity to, based on either where they're located or how prestigious they are according to outside sources. My essay deals with the fact that these should not be the most important aspects in determining your future, but instead, where is the best fit for you, what services are offered are going to help you the most, and what class or major fits your interest in who's working there. So within the context of this essay, I'm looking at a lot of ideas, and I want to bring in something that Malcolm Gladwell writes about in his essay, Getting In, about the history of Ivy League college selection. Quick Google search brings me to his article. You'll notice there's other people referencing him, as well as a YouTube video where he's giving this speech on this topic. And since this is for a digital journalism class, I'm going to be able to link directly to the article, but I'm also going to show how we might use an in-text citation for a more formal academic class that deals with MLA, or Modern Language Association, appropriate formatting. The key thing here in avoiding plagiarism is that I don't take Malcolm Gladwell's ideas and use them in my piece without giving credit where I got them. Not only is this good for ethos or credibility in my writing, it also is part of the contract in academic writing. It's something that we don't want to break because we don't essentially want to steal from other academics who've gone and done this research. So in my piece, I want to introduce a little paragraph here. And since this is a rough draft, I'm going to just drop it right in here, and I can go format it later. And my topic sentence is going to go something like this. Malcolm Gladwell writes about the perceived advantage of Ivy League's schools versus the less prestigious public schools. I'm having some spell check issues here. I'll quickly fix. Now, it's important that I give credit not only to the person who said these things, but also where he said them. So, in his New Yorker article, he references the work of, and now I need to go look at this New York article and see exactly who it is. Oh, Alan Kruger and Stacey Dale. And these people are educational theorists. I'm looking here, and I'm going to see they're economists. They published a study. Okay, so I'm going to put in here, again, I've read this article before, so now I'm just pulling the facts from it. Okay, so it's important that my readers understand that I'm getting this information from Malcolm Gladwell, who is referencing these economists. What I'm going to do, because this is a digital journalism class, is I'm actually going to hyperlink this. So I'm going to actually pull up the article here. I'm going to cut and paste the URL, and I'm going to drop it right in here as a hyperlink. So I right click, which on the Chromebook is 2 fingers, and I go link, and I paste in my link here. Now, when readers read this, they see, wow, this is exactly what I'm referring to. And I would probably go back this up even further by linking Kruger and Dale and maybe doing a link right to their study if I can find it on Amazon or wherever Gladwell got it. If this was an academic paper, I would go, and at the end of the sentence, I would say, something like, I'm going to use a semicolon here just because I don't like putting an in-text citation right after a parentheses. I'm going to say, he finds that only, I'm going to actually change this to they because it's actually their work. They find that only students coming from the lowest socioeconomic group benefited more by attending the Ivy. Now, this sounds very similar to what is written in the New Yorker. In fact, it says here, students from the very lowest economic strata. So in a way, I paraphrased what these people had said. Maybe this is unnecessary, but it's sort of referencing what he says about what they say. So I'm going to say, according to Gladwell, they find that only students coming from the low socioeconomic strata, and I'm going to do this because I want to actually put a little bit of Gladwell's language in here. This is just going to make it really clear to the reader what I've borrowed and what is my own. Okay, obviously I would need to put some commentary about what this means to the greater argument in my piece, but essentially what I'm saying here is that according to these researchers, a prestigious, very hard to get in Ivy League school versus a state school that has, 30,000 people, as a huge state school, not nearly as hard to get in. People basically didn't achieve any higher by going to the Ivy unless they were from this one specific group, which was a lower economic group. And there's reasons behind that and research and data to show that. But what I'm going to use in my argument is that, this is proving that prestige does not equate to success. So anyways, I've got this in here. I'm going to go ahead and throw in an in-text citation here. And I'm just going to put Gladwell here. Just so, again, my readers know, wow, I got this from Malcolm Gladwell. I wouldn't do this for digital journalism, but I would do it for an academic paper where I go down at the end and I do a works cited. And in my works cited, I'm going to enter Gladwell, Malcolm, and then I'm going to enter the title of his piece, which is Getting In and then I'm going to put the date that it was from, published in 10th, 2005.